Everybody in your channel timed out.
Hello guys and welcome to the semi-pro division in the ILG League. We have the blue team Team K versus the purple team Team PewPewLazers. Let's go to the pick and bans. Cranko, can you guide us there?
Yeah, of course. So bans for the blue teams are Ari, Hekarim and Corky. Hekarim is directly targeted ban towards Captain Awesome since he has been only playing Hekarim, I guess, and Ari is like banned for Grimsley.
Well, Grimsley has played a lot of Ari in solo queue. I mean that's his most played champion right there. So yeah, that ban is specifically from Grimsley,
I guess. And for the purple team, they banned Katrina, Lissandra and Leona. Of course we know that Leona is Scarlet's main, so that's
but then that's in Scarlet's team. I mean their team banned it.
So I have no idea then.
Oh well, I guess it.
Also,
they don't want to give. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I also wanted to tell you guys that blue team banned Corky and they picked Graves. Basically, like Graves counters Corky. So if they knew they were gonna play Graves, so why would they ban Corky?
Well, I don't know. I maybe might have seen something in solo queue. Well, then, I mean, I think it's Coldblood who plays a lot of Graves. No, Coldblood is a jungler. Yeah, it's Clown Wolf. Yeah, he plays a lot of Graves in solo queue, if I'm right. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's his comfort pick. Maybe he might have difficulty playing against a Corky. And I think the Leona ban comes in combination with that deadly combo we see, the Graves Leona. They just want to get rid of that combination.
Oh, I guess.
Yep. And Thresh has been locked in. I mean, I haven't seen Scarlet play Thresh.
Is it the other way around? Is Captain Awesome gonna support and Scarlet gonna
I mean,
jungle?
I have seen Captain Awesome supporting with Thresh quite some while. Yeah, so it might be that. Scarlet went the strong J4 pick.
Interesting, since they are very flexible to their roles, so this might just surprise the blue team.
And well, Coldblood is hovering over the Rengar. He did play that one more time last time, which was quite good Rengar performance which he gives, and this is his most played champion in the ILG itself too. So he gets a comfort pick right there. Even Field Master Annie is his most played champion in solo queue. So quite some comfort picks given away right there.
Oh, that's nice.
Are we gonna see Pranjal on Caitlyn again, or is it gonna be that secret Quinn that we see he plays very good? Is that gonna come out finally?
Flary on his main, Mordekaiser for top lane. Pranjal's gonna go for Lucian, I guess, and Lucian gets locked in.
Well, Flary hasn't had quite some luck with his tank roles. Maybe he's trying to get a tanky damage at top, so could be more effective in game. Maybe trying to switch it up, getting used to his style again. Oh, he's just gonna play Nasus stuff.
So
go back to tank.
Kane has been locked in.
But what about the Lucian pick? I mean, Lucian against Graves. Doesn't Graves win mid game and late game against Lucian or something like that?
Well, the power spike for Lucian is usually mid game when he gets his infinity done. Previously, when Triforce was a thing.
Sound
does
with
have
microphone
a CC.
activated. Buddy joined your channel.
I just connected. Has the game started?
Yes, you were on
it's in
stream.
a delayed time. I mean, there's a 40-second delay for the games to start.
I think I have to.
No, I think you can still reconnect. Like, you'll have to relog the whole client, and as soon as the game starts, you should have been having a reconnect option, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so 30 seconds remaining for the game. Yeah, speaking of the team fights, I think it would go in the favor of blue team since they have a lot of AoE. The Annie Tibbers, they have a good amount of engage as well. With Rengar coming in this and just jumping
with
onto
this
the
Thrill of the
adversary.
Hunt on. And then there's the Graves collateral damage and the Annie-Tibbers and the
So they have
Rumble
lots of
Equalizer,
follow-up
yep.
damage when they engage. Whereas,
And I mean, they can engage from a distance. Like, Annie can flash Tibbers, like, follow up the Rengar engage, and the Rumble can drop an Equalizer. Graves can use this combo from afar, and, well, LeBlanc can just jump in. So,
You guys are on loading screen?
yeah, we are on loading screen.
and for the PewPewLazers, I don't see any sort of team comp which they have like an AoE burst damage or any lockdown except for Jarvan Salt.
Their team com, I think, revolves around a good laning phase. I mean, if they get a good laning phase, that's the only chance they can have coming into the team fight. Because, yeah, if Kassadin gets a bit fed, he can like do something in team fight. I mean, if it's not fed,
I don't think that LeBlanc will be that easy to gank.
LeBlanc is not that easy to gank. I mean, he has a distortion to get out. Also, she has a flash if she is like, unless she does everything horribly wrong. Like, unless I think Kassadin can bait in the LeBlanc, then probably Jarvan might have a chance to gank her. Other than that, I don't see LeBlanc dying.
See, basically, for PewPewLazers, their laning champions are really strong. If they manage to get ahead in lane, they can snowball from there. But then if they make mistakes early itself, they're probably gonna end up going
I mean,
really
they have
behind.
no chance because they can't like duel their own lanes. They can't team fight because obviously the blue team has a better team fighting comp right there.
Also, since like J4 is like really strong early level against Rengar, I don't think Rengar will be like dueling J4 early levels at all. Also, Rengar needs a little bit more farm since he doesn't have any gap closing ability. He'll be waiting for his level 6. He might.
It actually depends on who gets the first engage on. I mean, if Rengar is invading J4 in his jungle, J4 is already fighting a camp, so he might be low right there. So Rengar might come ahead. If obviously Rengar is like used his skills on camp, he can't duel the J4 who just comes out of nowhere. Like That's the opportunity they have pre-level 6. Because both of the junglers, they get quite low doing the jungle. I mean, Jarvan has been nerfed this patch. He doesn't give armor anymore, so
Pretty standard start for both of the teams, I guess. Nasus starts with Flask, which is like pretty standard.
could
Against
have
Rumble.
tried doing a camp and then teleport into lane.
I guess
Probably.
Jarvan's starting red, so I don't think he'll be able to take that camp.
Maybe they're trying to snowball bot lane. There's a pause coming in right here.
PewPewLazers have 2 TPs in their team.
Well, I think they're going with a fanatic strategy where they like run TP on Kassadin and like move everything bot lane, run around the split pushing and all. Because yeah, obviously they can't team fight because the blue team has a better team fight. So the TP looks like a good choice. But for that, they need their solo ninjas to win their lane. So at least they can start dueling their opponent.
Well, I don't think so. Like top lane has like TP. I don't think they'll be able to like win. Like top lane would be pretty standard, just like farming up. Rumble will be like harassing the Nasus a little bit here and there, but then I think he'll be fine since Nasus have lots and lots of sustain, and he can just like refill his flask, go base, TP back, and chill out.
Well, that is true, but unless Scarlet decides to gang top, I mean, it's gonna have a rough time there. Because yeah, Rumble doesn't have some reliable escape. So EQ knockup, if that hits, and probably with the chain CC like a Nasus, we can imagine that Rumble right top lane. So he needs good ward coverages himself.
So Captain Connects back will be resuming shortly.
So, like, seeing that Nasus might have a tough time, don't you think it's like a good choice to start bot lane or something, so just to get like that? Because Nasus, I think, can snowball if he gets a lead. At least he can like get some stacks. So
laning phase, I don't think mid would be just farming as well, since Liblanc can just one shot Kassadin since he has like a lot of sustain with his passive and his Q.
Well, the thing with that is like mid lane can actually like Kassadin can put a lot of harass down. Like he can keep on forcing the trade because he can like have a shield, like magical shield up with his Q. So he can actually push out LeBlanc. If he keeps spamming his Q
more or less like the bloodbath would be mostly at bot lane, since both of the bot lane has like very aggressive champion and very aggressive approach towards their enemy. Like
they have good
and
CC and kill pressure. Huh?
Yes, Lokesh was saying.
Okay. Yeah, so we were saying that yeah, both the bot lanes have a lot of aggressive approach. They have kill pressure. I mean, what is it?
I can't hear you, Lokesh. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, I guess he's talking to someone else, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so the mid lane standard stuff that we are talking about, the Q harass on every cooldown. To just, get the lane rolling. Rengar deciding to start at red level 1. That is something.
I think he's trying to invade J4's jungle, I guess.
Yes.
I don't see any other reason to do that.
That's true. Yeah, so normally what I see the Rumble players doing is they push up the few waves, they like get into the heat zone before coming into lane, so they can start doing more damage with the flame sweater and push out the lane and then reset it later. Meanwhile, we see a trade coming in level 2 bot lane. The PewPewLazers bot lane hit level 2 before and immediate trade going out by the Lucian right there.
Yeah, I guess Annie gets hooked in, gets bursted by Lucian, so does Lucian gets low as well. That was an even trade by...
but they do get the exhaust out of Trish, which is quite valuable.
Yeah, I guess for the next trade, they won't be having exhaust if they try to all-in someone.
It's true. I mean, TeamK didn't burn down any summoners for that trade, so TeamK come out ahead in that trade.
Mid lane is trading very heavily. I guess it was still an even trade, but Cassidy has more pots in his inventory, so I guess he'll be staying in the lane.
Meanwhile, LeBlanc used up every pot, so
he probably has to go base after that.
See, this is what I was talking about. Nasus is obviously gonna have a rough time, like even with the sustain he has. Like that lane is completely in favor of Rumble unless there is a gang by Scarlet. Nasus can't do anything, he'll just get pressured under turret. Meanwhile, LeBlanc going in, using the snare, but she's out of mana and out of health potions, so I don't think she can stay in the lane longer while even Cassidy having his health pots. Yeah, that's the recall from LeBlanc.
Also, she's like almost like half CS. Like she has like half CS of Cassidy. Cassidy is leading by around like 14 CS already in 4 minutes.
Yep, and well, the trade again going in, Impale zoning the Nasus out of the CS wave. That he can't pretty much do anything right now.
Hey, wake up.
So LeBlanc goes base and come back, buys one ward and one more ring.
Well, one more
get a little bit of AP damage.
And a ward, yep.
I think she should just like farm up a bit, get level 6 and roam around, I guess, cause since she cannot...
Yeah, she cannot kill the Cassidy unless...
at all.
Yeah. I mean, she does have an ignite pressure over Cassidy, but... like, the Cassidy is very hard to kill, especially when he hits level 6, he's like... not even going to die to ganks.
So Nasus is not almost, he's out of potions and out of health and mana. He decides to go back. Meanwhile, Rumble having the potions.
Annie getting hooked bot lane and another trade coming in. Both of these guys are just going back and forth and trading with each other. Meanwhile, a gang coming in mid lane, flash been blown out, ignite been used. I don't think that ignite should have been used. I mean, they're just given up seeing...
I didn't even know, like, he was snared and he could have, like, Rengar would have waited. And...
Yep, there's a miscommunication. The heal goes out and double stun coming in by Annie right there.
And that's a flash blown for Thresh as well. And he misses the hook.
Rengar coming in bot lane, like, seeing that the Thresh has flashed, and I think that should be first blood. Yep, that is first blood to the graves right there. That was a good gang by
Rengar.
Oh, I think there's a disconnect coming and Grimsley taking advantage of that.
And I don't think, and he gets the kill.
Yep.
I think they should have paused before.
Yep. I mean, they still haven't paused, so yeah, now they paused. That was a bit unfortunate that the LeBlanc DC'd at the wrong time. Looking at the CS, I mean, Nasus actually went back and bought a Ruby Crystal and a health. I mean, a Mana Crystal. What is a Sapphire Crystal? Yep.
I think he's probably like going like half of
On the
items.
Trinity Force, so yep, I guess.
I don't think he's trying to build Trinity Force. I think he's gonna go for Sheen and then gonna get Spirit Visage, I guess.
Or he might get a Glacial Shroud when he might go for CDR right now, like, and the
Yeah, probably double
Kindle
CDR
Gem.
item.
Yep.
So, since it's paused, I would like to introduce to our one more caster with us here, Vidushi, also known as Lilith for now. Hi Vidushi, how are you doing?
Hi. It wasn't necessary though.
Well, we were waiting for you to say, but then the pause came out, so I thought I would
I
introduce
was
you
so
to.
late, so I was like, you guys were doing such a fine job. I didn't want to interrupt.
That's fine. So she mains ADC, so she'll have few tips about how to like how bot lane goes. She has been playing for quite a time.
I mean,
I've just
thanks
played
to
Graves.
Ruthless
The only
Pepper.
thing I can see will be about Graves.
Okay.
That's okay, I guess.
Installation, but I don't know.
So what do you think now? Since Grave is like 1 kill ahead and Lucian is 8 CS ahead of Graves.
I'm not
So
sure
what do you?
both the ADCs have like good burst if I'm not wrong, but what about the supports? Thresh has like, he can support his ADC in a better way, but I'm not sure of Annie. The only thing she has is her stun. That too she. Like,
Meanwhile, we see a gank coming in top lane,
Top
Scarlet
lane
coming
and
in, the
Flash
flag
being
and drag
blown out.
actually makes.
Out of that, yep.
But that was a successful gank. I mean, the next time she comes around, there is no flash on the rumbles.
So J4 was only level 5, so he could have. There is a really aggressive move by Grimsley, I guess. He was deciding to tower dive, but then I think his rift walk wasn't on CD.
Yep.
So yeah, we were talking about.
It's that the next rift cord costed 400 mana, so he couldn't use that. Like, he had just 300 mana left.
Oh, okay.
The cooldown is reduced drastically, but the mana cost hasn't been touched. Meanwhile, man going aggressive on.
So he manages to get down,
good.
and there is a double kill for Rengar. That might be a problem since jungler are the strongest. Like at early levels, they can put down so much pressure if they get ahead.
Well, yeah, and the double kill on Rengar is obviously not a good sight for anybody.
For the PewPewLazers.
But this is surprising. Like, Team PewPewLazers decided to go dragon without a jungler, just the bot lane.
I don't think so. They will take the raid.
Probably they just wanted to start since J4 is gonna roam bot.
I saw
gonna
Rengar
move
warding,
bot.
so they backed up.
I
okay.
think you're a bit behind. Like,
It's
what time are you on?
9:34.
Yeah.
35.
Oh, yeah, with us, okay.
Yeah.
No, you warded there at the pit.
Yeah, he wanted
yeah.
the over the pit. So again, there's a trading going on. Rumble is one level ahead over Nasus.
Did you just notice that Nasus surprised us both? He made a catalyst up in the top lane. Is that a AP Nasus that we're gonna see today?
Well, is it? Is he running AP runes?
He does have AP runes. Okay, it might
Probably
be an AP
he's just
Nasus.
gonna go tanky with that that new item, which gives you movement speed and slow.
No, but he does have like 38 AP, so you might see an AP Nasus.
Oh, did he max E?
He did max E. Yes, that is an AP Nasus what you're seeing right here. This is the first time in ILG that we are seeing an Nasus been played and an AP Nasus.
Well, there is a huge gank coming down mid.
Probably Grimsley will go down. Oh no, he won't.
He won the flag and drag, actually scares them away. Well, there's a duel going on between Rengar and the Jarvan.
I think Jarvan will go
He
down.
shouldn't chase.
Oh, he does get the kill.
and he
And
survives
gets away
that.
with it. So Nasus
Well,
is coming there for
that was a calculated fight going on. Meanwhile, another fight going on mid lane. Thresh coming in, helping out. Even the Lucian coming in. The good
That was a
hook
really
lands,
nice
and
hook by Thresh.
Lucian doesn't get any assist by that, but I think they're just gonna push the wave up and probably get CS out of it. Meanwhile, the flash
And he
tribbles
flash
coming
tribble
in.
misses.
It's a good flash tribbles coming in there.
But then I guess he dodged it
He'll die, I
with
think.
his rift walk, I guess. It didn't land
Why
on
did they stop chasing her? She was almost dead.
So there is a brawl at mid lane. Meanwhile, Graves is trying to push bot lane. He's all alone farming there. Captain Awesome overcommits, but then he has backup of J4.
And there's a good
Branch
hook, and
I guess Grimsley is in trouble. And he flashes out
he
of it.
flashes out, so he's safe for now. I mean, that's worth it for the red team, I guess, because they're even gonna get Dragon out of this mostly.
I think Pranjal Birdie shouldn't back now. He should help his teammate. Okay.
Yep. I mean, he does have the mana and the health for that.
So bot goes down by Annie, but then I don't think they'll be able to contest this.
Collateral damage coming in. I mean, but
it was too late.
Yeah, it doesn't do much damage as outsmiting right now. So
as it was late. The dragon went off, and then he used the ultimate. So there is no side stone yet from Thresh.
I think he's just going for the extra goal. And they did get ganked once, so that's questionable.
But then Rengar didn't gank bot again, and he's been chased by Grimsley, trying to duel Cassidin, and he uses his ultimate and survives. Do you think he would have been able to turn that around?
Well,
if
he
stayed?
would have used his Q, or when the empowered Q maybe to damage, he could have had a chance to kill Kassadin right there, but he used it on the empower bola, which is the snare instead, which is even not the skill that he maxed, it's the Q that he maxed, if I'm right.
Probably he just wanted to like make him stay in one place because he had like so many escapes.
I think he didn't want to risk the duel because both of them were low. That is actually a pretty understandable choice done there. So this is the mid lane Kassadin bowling that we're talking about. He completely counters LeBlanc right there.
So no wonder this is why we now see Zed coming in the AD assassins because there were lots of AP assassin going around lately in the meta. So Kassadin is a thing right now because he
has been received a buff this patch. I mean, the range of his ultimate has been increased and the cooldown has been reduced. So, and even the mana cost has been reduced. Right? Yep. Even the mana cost has been reduced. So that's pretty good buffs on his ultimate.
Yeah. So because of Kassadin, there has been a lot of AD assassins as well right now. So we won't be surprised if we see Chase or Zed or Talon mid once again.
Meanwhile, Kassadin is roaming bot. I mean, I don't think that.
I think he gets spotted by a ward.
Yep, he does. Rengar's just gonna clear some bots out, and well, the Nasus is winning on CS right now, so that is something new that we're seeing is actually working out.
J4 trying to gank top, I guess. I think Impale shouldn't overextend just yet since he's not he hasn't warded any part of the river. There is a small trinket ward which is about to go.
Yeah, which is about to go like in 10 seconds or something. But Scarlet is just gonna decide and go on the columns, farm it up.
So Grimsley gets the blue buffs. He'll get a lot of help with that blue buff to farm up or harass the LeBlanc as he has been doing.
But Grimsley has built up quite some lead in the CS game right there. He's like a 30 CS lead on the LeBlanc, which is about a gold, I mean a kill gold, kill worth of gold, so hands off to that. So meanwhile we see a teleport coming in bot by the Kassadin on the Rengar ulti. Rengar ulti been popping in for a gank, but I think they see that over the board and they use the Kassadin ulti, I mean teleport.
I guess there was a miscommunication since Thresh went off. There is
meanwhile a fight going on top lane. There's a lane gank coming in. A Rumble ultimate going off, but yeah, I think they're just gonna back up. The Rumble ultimate like got them pretty low, so they couldn't follow up under the turret.
LeBlanc moving bot, but I think PewPewLazers won't be overstaying bot lane. There is a gank by the blue team, and Thresh gets caught and misses the hook. Also wastes the flash, and
the collateral damage picks it up. So yep.
I don't think.
Meanwhile, LeBlanc flashing in for the kill onto Pranjal Birdie, landing all his kills, and that's a dead Birdie right there.
Oh, there is a huge lead for Graves right now because he is 3 kills ahead of Pranjal.
But like the overall goal is still in the favor of the red team right now. I mean that's just because of the CS farm lead that they gave. But it should be like neutralized and no lap because of the turret which they got.
Actually, they're 500 gold ahead now. But as soon as one turret goes, it's gonna even out. So
yeah.
Scarlet pretty low in the jungle. I think she's probably gonna base.
This proves that farming is very important overall in the team. So we can't just count the kills. We need to count the farm too.
Of course, of course.
Well, Graves finishing up his Infinity Edge and his Berserker's Greaves.
I think this red's gonna go to... No, it's not gonna go to Graves, I guess. I thought he was pretty ahead. He must have given it to Graves. Nevertheless, I think he needs more. Meanwhile,
Flash Tibbers coming in. Captain Awesome again getting caught. And I think that he's gonna be down there. Meanwhile, Kassadin coming in to provide some damage. A Rumble teleporting in from the top lane right there.
And there's a 3-man knock by Scarlet.
And there's a good equalizer by the Rumble hitting 2 people, and that's another flash blown and the collateral damage picking up again the kill. Rengar chasing down the Kassadin and gets him killed too.
And that
was a 4-for-1. This Nasus didn't even. Yeah, Nasus wasn't there. And
but I guess Nasus had TP up. He could have. Yeah, he
Nasus had teleport.
But then I guess they shouldn't have fought since Thresh already got
yeah, he got caught, so they should have like avoided the fight.
But also they could have like backed off.
You know, Nasus getting stunned, but yeah, he's quite tanky. I don't think he's gonna be killed after the Rod of Ages being completed.
So after so much kills, I guess they're gonna go back, pick up a few items, and try to siege mid.
Well,
meanwhile, LeBlanc picking up her blue. Or they could just, PewPewLazers could just counter push mid. Since they know that they will be backing off to buy items.
Or they don't decide to back out at all.
Okay. So only Annie backs out and refills her awards and buys a blasting wand.
Blasting wand? I mean, would you buy a blasting wand or would you go for that big kills and the utility that Annie could provide? Would you go for that?
Since I just saw that Nasus is like AP and there's a lot of AP damage, like 2 of them, I don't think I would pick up blasting wand unless I'm like really ahead or really fed as Annie support.
Oh, that's a dead Nasus right there. I mean, but I don't understand why didn't the Nasus use his ultimate? That does give him a like 200 health at least right now. That rank 1. Oh, meanwhile, Tibbers coming in just for the counter damage that Grimsley provided. that's a good CD baited out, but Grimsley, that Tibbers won't be up for the next fight mostly. I mean, it does require 100 seconds or so. Meanwhile, Scarlet using the flag and drag just to push them right there, and I think Scarlet is probably gonna die. She shouldn't have. She should have just given up the turret right
I
there.
think Franco disconnected.
Oh,
Buddy entered your channel.
probably be happy with login.
What?
It's probably an internet thing right here. I mean, happens. Disconnect for a moment. Okay, we do see the blue team in quite some goal lead right here. They have around 4k goal lead. I think now the Asus disconnect or something? No, he did not. I don't know why was he tanking so much turret damage. Probably we was just lagging right there. Yep, there's a pause coming in, probably just because I think the Nasus was lagging. When Grimsley picks up another blue buff, he should be pretty strong on that. He got a needlessly large rod without any boots, I must say though. Probably just getting the damage done. And the Nasus is, I think he's building for a Reliance right now. That's what he's probably building. He has amplifying tone and the blasting wand. Meanwhile, an Age is being picked out on the Jarvan, which is quite a solid pick. Rengar, meanwhile, going for the damage build. I think that's what he prefers. Nasus reconnected, so I think the game should be unpaused anytime. Hello, Cranko, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
You think you were like muted or something?
Yeah, I was muted. Yeah, so I was talking about before DCing. I was talking about Scarlet trying to defend top when it was already down, and she had to pay the price for it.
Well, meanwhile, a siege coming out in the mid lane.
That's an easy pickup. There's a hook landing onto Rengar. I mean, there's a really nice equalizer by Rumble.
And a teleport coming in by Kassadin. He can keep the fight going, but can they? I guess not.
I don't think Graves was there. I think Graves is gonna try and re-engage.
Clean up. Well, he does quick draw into the fight right there. They do get Kassadin killed. I mean, Scarlet is the next target, and a Tipper's onto Lucian right there.
She just soloed out Lucian on her own.
Well, that was a good re-engage right there. That's an ace right there. I mean, but are they going to push down the mid turret for it? I mean, that's what they should do. But meanwhile, I think the pings are going down to just go bot. Pop the farm up.
Like, I guess. Probably they're just asking someone to defend it, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, Annie and Rengar are going down that way.
I think Thresh shouldn't be here. He's about to die if the turret goes down, and yes,
he does blow a flash for it.
I had no idea. Why would he stay there just to blow his flash? Also, looking at the builds, Thresh is like trying to go for more of a tanky Thresh than more of a peel support or a utility support. A Rod of Ages picked up by Annie.
That's 24 minutes in Rod of Ages. And
she could have just gone for Death Cap.
Yeah, I mean,
even if she needed like HP, she could have gone for Reliance. She would have gotten the same amount of HP. Since Rod of Ages takes a lot of time to scale up with its own passive.
I think it's gonna take. It gains like a stack per minute, so that's like more 10 minutes to scale up to the maximum benefit which provides.
Unless they're trying to like they're gonna drag this game out, but which I feel they shouldn't since they're like way too ahead. And there's a very weird trade going
coming
on.
in. LeBlanc using the distortion back just to see that there is more people right there which will be fighting it, and she flashes out.
Meanwhile, Rengar trying to gank Nasus. in their jungle all alone by himself.
I guess he's just getting some vision out. The dragon is up right now. I mean, Rumble does has a teleport. Both the solo laners, the Nasus and the Kassadin doesn't have the teleport. So, yeah, there's a teleport coming in by Rumble.
But
And he
there's a
flashes
really
and
nice
tibbers.
flash tibbers on 4 people. What a beautiful equalizer by Rumble. That should be an ace. Rengar's just gonna clean up.
Grimsley just walking next to that Rengar. I don't know why did he walk there, but I think he didn't know what else to do. But I think that equalizer went onto the terrain right there. That was a misplay if I'm right. Yeah, the equalizer went to the terrain. Like,
I think
more than half.
he probably wanted to take out Rengar. I think he gave up hope that he was gonna survive.
No, Rumble did survive. He did use his equalizer on the terrain. I think it was just the heat of the moment. I mean.
Oh, okay. I was talking about the Kassadin. He uses Rift Walk onto Rengar. He could have like ran
damage.
off.
Oh yeah, on the Rengar. Seeing that 3 people of the team is there, so at least they could kill the Rengar maybe. I guess that's valid.
Okay. Also, Scarlet didn't use her ultimate that fight. Probably she was taken out before. She could use. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, she should have used the ultimate. I mean, even the Graves actually pick up the dragon right there. She didn't even smite it properly. I didn't think she even smited it.
So, Sunfire picked up by Thresh. I'm not a huge fan of Sunfire on Thresh, unless it's an full AD team against us.
Well, I mean, they have 3 AP damage. Why would you build Sunfire for just the Rengar and the Graves? I mean, there's 3 damage dealers who are like AP damage. Yeah, the Rumble does AP damage.
Meanwhile,
and the Nani.
The PewPewLazers trying to camp the team.
Rumble, the Rengar ultimate goes on.
He just directly jumps on to Kassadin. There's a Tabers coming down. Beautiful equalizer once again by Impale, and that's a double kill for Deep.
There was a 3-4-0 exchange. I mean, team fight right there.
I don't think they were able to even damage any other champion apart from Rengar.
I mean, Rengar was the one who dived into fight people, and he survived. I must say, like.
Well, let's see if AP Nasus can hold this turret up. He has gone for that build which you said, which is Realize.
I mean, AP Nasus won't do much. He's just gonna like E every cooldown. That's it. Like only the siege potential. He offers nothing more than that. I mean, he doesn't even ult in the team fight anymore. His ult does a lot of AP damage. He should at least use that.
Well, I guess he doesn't get like enough like that. There are no such situation where he actually goes in the front line and tries to catch someone or get someone.
I mean, I should question that because he has gone quite a tanky AP Nasus build and he's not even going in the front line. He should have.
Well, if you could see that usually the 4 of these their team members, they stick and they rely on Nasu's TP, but their HP bar goes so low at like very like in seconds with the Rumble ult and all the Rengar damage and the follow-up damage by Graves. I don't think he gets enough time to react to it.
Maybe it's just that. But still,
it's like most of the times his team is dead when he tries to jump, like he tries to come in, or you know, he's not there in the team fight, and when he like thinks of TPing, I guess the team is already gone.
Meanwhile, the Rengar is camping for that Kassadin. He's probably trying to wait for the jump to be used, or he's just gonna.
Cassidy
Does
used
use
his
does
jump. I guess that's a dead Cassidy. I guess. I don't think he'll
no
be able to.
his jump has a really go. Oh, there's Rumble who's gonna close him up.
He's out
Kassadin
of
is
mana.
running out
I
of
don't think
mana,
he'll
so
be able to.
that's a dead Kassadin right there.
This Rengar is super fed. You could
Yep,
say
he's
like
9
right now
to
he's
9
the
right
Garfield
now.
of this game
Yep.
with too many lasagnas.
He did finish his he did finish up his the warm-up completed. He has quite some damage right now, so
He has the completed Jungle Warriors item with your moves and Tiamat, which is gonna get converted into Hydra.
I guess. I mean, he does has 1500 gold in his pocket to buy, so
We might just see Infinity Edge, maybe.
maybe, or maybe he just might go tank, like seeing that he has enough damage now.
Yeah, I guess. So PewPewLazers just trying to like hold off and defend their turrets.
Meanwhile, Rengar taking out the top turret all by himself, pushing after the performance, like the duel which he did in top lane.
Timed out.
They were like quite ahead at early game in the laning phase, but then they didn't do any productive stuff after it. Like they didn't have any dragon
the
control.
Rengar ultimate coming in, a good equalizer on 3 people right there.
They're trying to take Impale out, but then he's way too tanky.
Impale still going on to the Kassadin,
And then Kassadin Sonya's, and that's
he
an
actually
ace
jumps onto
for-
the Rengar to get a retribution kill, but that's an ace coming in from the blue team, and I think they're
that's a
gonna go
mid
for
inhib.
yeah, that's a mid inhib once this wave comes in.
They're probably gonna take out the top turret as well, but I guess everyone's backing off, so they just take the mid turret. The Graves just gonna take the mid turret. He's trying to farm up here. Okay, he's trying to. Okay, he's taking out the turret. I don't think they'll be
I
able.
don't think they can, yeah, because they respawn very soon. I mean, the time
I think
was
they
only
could
30
have
seconds.
only if LeBlanc and Annie stayed.
Graves going in, just getting the Lucian out. I think he just playing around there, or that was probably a miscommunication or something like that. He didn't see the trash behind.
I guess. Or probably he was counting on LeBlanc to burst the Lucian, but there was a miscommunication by their part as well. So they're just gonna clear bot lane, and as we can see, red team is moving towards Baron. If they see 2 people bot lane, they're probably just gonna get the Baron. But I don't think they would do it since they're like way too behind and they don't want to throw. But then
Rengar
at this
ulti's
point,
been
you have to take risks.
popped up, and he's going on to Captain Awesome right there.
He again gets caught off by Rengar. I think he's gonna go down.
Yep, he is. LeBlanc picks a kill of themselves, and they're gonna take Dragon, seeing that it's up to.
It's at this point, this is pretty much over. 3 dragons, 31 kills, about 10k goal ahead.
And
I don't see PewPewLazers
5
coming.
towers been taken down. Only the base turret and the bot second turret is alive.
I
mean,
don't
the
see
inhibitor
PewPewLazers coming back from this. Like, how do you come back from this? There is no way. They lack damage. They lack tank. Also, the top AP Nasus hasn't come into play yet.
Yep, I'm still waiting for that. I don't know. Maybe probably a 6 item. Maybe Nasus might be able to do something with the Spirit Fire. I think that's his E call. Yep.
But then I don't think he'll be able to do that much since like they're way too ahead.
I mean, PewPewLazers can't even afford to go out of their base safely without realizing that there's a Rengar ultimate coming in, and he's probably just gonna jump on you.
Yeah, that's what just happened with Captain Awesome. He was trying to ward up for Dragon and he just got caught off with Rengar ultimate.
Well, looking at the farm, Nasus just has farmed a lot, but does that even mean something? Because can they capitalize on that? The LeBlanc is almost. I think she She's like less of 100 gold. Meanwhile, another ultimate coming in by the Rengar, picking up that
And just one
extended.
shot, the
The Lucian. I mean, that's
that was
the
like quite a
extension
bit of
that
damage.
we were saying right now. You can't even afford to come out of the pace.
Lucian is 0-6-4 right now, and I don't think he'll have a bit of impact in this game. So did Nasus. We were like more or less we were expecting more of J4 ganks, since like he's pretty much very strong at early levels duels and like 2v2s, since his passive and his EQ deals a lot of damage.
Early game, Jarvan's base damage is very high, so yeah, he should be ganking more. The Grave is just gonna head down the bot turret, take the last secondary turret out. Yes, I think that means that they give them more room to ward up, and probably Baron play can come in, seeing that the turret has to take it out. Meanwhile, the fight goes on.
Rengar jumps onto J4 and Gimli tries to put down some damage onto Rengar, but they just disengages.
When Rengar is quite tanky right now, he did finish his Hydra. I mean, he has his Warmogs and he has that Spectral Crow, so he isn't an easy target to take down right now. If we do see the Impaler being in the fog of war, trying to bait out a fight or something, but he just decides to play it safe, seeing that his team was far away.
So at this point, I think they're probably just gonna look a window to siege, but I think they're like way too ahead. They're trying to catch Thresh out, and I guess Thresh is gonna flash out safely.
Well, Ignite has been traded. I mean, that was LeBlanc using our Ignite, so Flash for Ignite, I guess, is both for him.
Yeah, now Spiritfire is dealing quite a few damage now, since he has completed Realize and...
yeah, he can siege the wave up. I mean, he can defend every wave all by himself.
I don't think they have any choice but to catch someone.
A good choice right now would be to bait out Baron and then siege, because the minions would be harder to kill than... I mean, I don't think Spiritfire can kill after the empowerment by the Baron buff.
Yeah, even, or else they could just like dive in, or I think there is a call made by the blue team to get the dragon, I guess, for the Baron, I guess.
I mean, that is the right play that you should be making right now, because yeah, they can't get through the walls.
Is in base. I guess they'll just get it. I don't think they'll be able to react
in time. I mean, yeah, they are playing it cautious. The Baron has been burned down, and the recalls have been coming in. Yep. Now
and
they can
meanwhile,
we see a Rengar ultimate on to Captain Awesome, and that's a dead.
He's been get caught again once again. Oh my god.
This is gone from bad to worst for the red team. I mean, Baron has been picked out. Now the sieging will be more difficult. And Scarlet actually scouting for the dragon, seeing that it's 30 seconds away from spawn, she decides to recall.
Okay, so there's gonna be a 4th dragon and Baron buff. I don't think they'll be able to hold off this time. Also, there's a white staff coming in for Annie, who is actually doing a pretty good job as a support. 0-15.
She is become a mage support right now. Like she'll be another threat to deal with. I mean, she can't be ignored. So
I think she probably just can one-shot Lucian all by herself.
Yep, she can, because Lucian doesn't have much HP, 0-6. He has no defensive magic resi item. So yeah, we can see that.
Coldblood again finds a Nasus there. Been forced to flash out an ultimate. Blue buff has been stolen by LeBlanc. Coldblood is trying to get
probably just
someone.
gonna
I
jump
guess
on
Lucian
that.
is the target.
Well, Annie does get hooked, but
There's a
I
lot
think
of
they're just gonna
backup for the blue
disengage.
team.
Yep. Okay, so now,
PewPewLazers are doing a really good job holding them off.
well, now
now.
is the minion wave. I mean, I want to look at the minion wave with the Baron buff coming in. If they can defend that wave.
I don't think they're planning to siege. I guess. Okay, they're gonna go from mid.
They are gathering at mid, so they might just siege and hit turrets one by one. See, the minions are not dying right now that easily as much they were dying before. Meanwhile, LeBlanc getting cocked, Thresh going in, using that box, a good Tibbers coming on to 2 people, that was a Cataclysm on to 4 people, but that's a wipe out on the PewPewLazers, and then there is still no Nasus till now. He comes in late, but too little too late, he can't defend all by himself.
That's a quadra kill coming out for Crown Wolf.
I mean, I think that is just game right now. The inhibitor's gone down, they still have Baron buff on, they might just end the game right now.
And GG's been called out by PewPewLazers. I don't think they'll be able to hold this off.
I think that's good game right now. The first Nexus turret has been taken down, the second one has been altered half health and has been taken down. And they are just knocking down on the
GG, well played.
Nexus right now. That's GG, well played. The score 38-8. TeamK wins this this game of semi-pro league right here.